you're having a great day. Today, we are doing the first ever show and tell about tarot cards, of all things. Why are we doing tarot cards? That's a great question. So I got inspired to do this because I am currently working on my next manuscript. It's still in like very baby form. I'm getting to know all of my characters, and I realized that one of the important side characters is going to be a tarot card reader. And that's all fine and dandy, but I don't really know anything about tarot cards aside from two different things. One, that Carl Jung has some kind of a tie, a loose tie, but some kind of tie to tarot. I think it was that like the major arcana represented like archetypes, I think. I think he also wanted to research it. Look, I don't know. I have a feeling though, if anything revolving that is probably in his like psychology in the occult. There's some kind of book like that. I never read it, but I know about it. 2, the Persona series. I feel like anyone who knows anything about Persona just a little bit knows that they have some interwoven aspects with tarot, especially the major arcana. In Persona 3 in particular, I mean, aside from all of the like major characters having a corresponding tarot card linked to them, that one talks about tarot, I think, the most. All of the like major bosses during the full moon events, monthly boss battles, I guess, they all correspond with major arcana. It's just talked about a lot in the game. And of course, the iconic quote, "The arcana is the means by which all is revealed." Anyway, I'm doing my research, I'm trying to learn more about it so I can have a more realistic character. And then I remember, I think I have a tarot card somewhere, like a deck. I think I have something. And then I found out I had quite a few of them, and it really surprised me. So I want to share all of my different sets with you. Obviously, I'm not going to show every single card that I own. That would be too many. So I'm going to go through each deck, talk about kind of where I got it, what's it all about, and then show you some of the cards that I think are especially pretty. So, you ready? Let's go! So, deck number 1, I'm doing this in chronological order from when I received it from earliest to latest, is Tarot, the complete kit. That's all it's called. So, the weird thing about this one is I do not remember who gave this to me, because I'm pretty sure I didn't buy it, but I feel like given my family being kind of not into this kind of stuff, it's unlikely it was a gift, so like, where did it come from? All I know is I received it when I was around 10 years old. It came with this little sheet explaining like how to do it, and then you put the cards, fortune telling Matsy, you put the cards down on here, and I remember I shuffled them on my bed. As a 10-year-old, I shuffled them, I put the mat down, and then I panicked. I got so scared. I was like, what if this is like the Ouija and I summon something? Or I'm doing something dangerous. What if a ghost comes? And I remember I got so scared. I shoved everything in the box, back in the box, and I shoved it underneath my bed, and I left it there for like 10 years or whatever. Like, I did not touch that thing again. And because this is a complete kit, it comes with a little book that explains to you what all of the different cards mean. So, as I show you the cards, I will read what it says in here. Yes. Okay, first up is the 3 of Swords. You misinterpret others' intentions. This could be a time of regret or separation, so keep your chin up and look for the light at the end of the tunnel. Don't let nervousness or worry cloud clear thinking and action. I guess with that description, it makes sense that the leaf is being cut from Little Turnip Boy. I really like this card. It's so weird and cute. Yes, I also didn't notice there was a face on the leaf until I looked more closely, but that makes it even more bizarre, so you know I love this card. Next up is 7 of Wands. Faith overcomes your current obstacles. You have the power to accomplish your goals. Consider all of the consequences, but act swiftly. I like this cat. He does not like the wands. It's very clear. The claws are out. He's not happy. But I like him. He's very cute. Next up is 7 of Swords. Making plans becomes problematic. Friends may let you down. Don't rely too much on others. You can't lose what's not yours to begin with. This rat is so sneaky. You see his little face is so sneaky. I like it. He's cunning. He's cute. And finally, the Wheel of Fortune. It's a major arcana. You made your bed. Now you must lie in it. Own up to your actions and responsibilities or suffer the consequences. Be true to yourself. Try something new. I like this one because there's the cute animals. The cat thing is cute. His little wings. The bunny cannot be bothered to look at you, but the bunny is very cute. And the monkey is surprisingly cute. Maybe the only cute monkey in the whole world. Next up is the Persona deck. This one is only the major arcana. It's not like all of the cards. This one is also sort of mysterious because apparently when I was trying to figure out where I got this, I've had this for so long I could not remember, half of them, of the major arcana, came in the Persona Q like special edition bundle. I know I have that because I have the case, I have all the stuff for it. But apparently the other half came from some other bundle, so Persona fans, if you want to tell me where it came from, I could not find it, but it came from special edition bundles of the Persona series, don't worry about it. Overall, I really like having like the physical manifestation of the things you see in the game. It's nice, and I like the stained glass sort of vibes of these cards. So, you ready to see my picks? For these Persona ones, I'm not going off of social links, just off of the way that the cards look. I like the Judgment card, it's very like comforting somehow to me. I like the sun and the mountains, ocean. Next up is the Empress card. It's so cute, it's so pretty. I love the vines in the background, it's just very, very nice. Next up is the Lovers. Nice colors, I like this card, very nice. I also enjoy that the blue person, the arms are very interesting and they're very cute, so I don't know, I can't unsee that. I love it. Last but not least, the Hierophant card. I like how the ends of the little stick thingy look like little flowers. It's very cute. I also never noticed until making this video that there's two people on the corners of this card. Apparently on like the original tarot deck, there's two people and then the Hierophant person is like in the middle. So I think it's a nod to that. I also have a mini version of this card because I have figures of the best Hierophant ever. As some of you are already aware, back in my youth, I used to be really into Homestuck and I had a lot of the merch, so getting the Homestuck Tarot was, you know, not surprising. There are a lot of like, I don't know, games and anime stuff that have tarot cards associated with it so they can show off the art, and this one is no exception. This was done by, I think, different fans that got like, can I use this art for this project? So it comes with a little book that explains the cards, but it also tells you who did what cards, so I'll put that as I show them. First up is the Ace of Cups, the stirring of a new love, relationship, or creative venture. While there hasn't been any action yet, the desire is there. This card indicates the willingness and desire to seek out a new opportunity for love or creativity. This card is just super cute, and you gotta love a shipping wall. Next up is the Three of Pentacles, the nurturing of a new opportunity with meager initial investment. This card suggests that work may begin to pay off soon. I really like this art and how Jade looks just like super chill and like happy to be there, and Dave is not having it. Next up is the Four of Cups, the dark side of emotional stability, stagnation. The subject feels coaxed away from their established life, discontent with what has become routine. They may be the restless party, or they may feel their partner is being drawn away from them. This art is just absolutely gorgeous. I love how much emotion is radiating off of everybody in this card. Also, very pretty flowers, yes. And finally, the Ten of Cups. Brimming with experiences, this is the card of emotional maturity and growth, the building of a close-knit family by overcoming trials and maturing individually. This card encourages the reader to exercise emotional maturity and to look forward to future get-togethers. This card is so cute! It's so cute! So I basically grew up with Evangelion. Like, when I watched that series, I was younger than the kids on that show. They were all 14, I was 13. I do not recommend watching that at 13, by the way, but it happened. And for better or worse, I feel like that show deeply impacted me in my development as a person. I very much love it despite all its flaws, so of course, when I went to Japan and I went to the Evangelion store, I bought the Evangelion Tarot card set. This only comes with the major arcana. Because it's Japanese, it's very fancy in the packaging. Inside looks like this, where the cards sit in here. And it also comes with a very, very in-depth little booklet, where it tells you different ways that you can like put it out. But the main thing is it tells you, it breaks down the stuff by like the overall meaning of the card. It tells you like what it means in love and friendship, what it means in studying, and it's something that you're like training towards, what it means for like going out, you know, like getting, you know, socializing, that kind of thing, and then like other meanings for each card. That's a lot for me to translate, so I'm just gonna give you some fun facts as I show the cards that I selected. First up is the star card. I think this card is just really pretty. I like how small the star is in May's hands, and I like the little firefly looking glowies. Her expression is kind of weary, and the book says the star card represents a bright, hopeful future. It says to please dream big, and that your dream is yours to have. Next up is the Moon card, with very important boy Kaoru. Kaoru is on 3 of these cards. He's also on the Hierophant and the Death card, but I like this one best, so I picked it. It makes sense too, he'd be on the moon considering the stuff that went down in the movies. I like that he's just kind of lounging on that crescent moon, touching that black moon. Just a good vibes, you know? But the Moon card represents uneasiness within people's hearts, that there may be someone talking smack about you, or hidden adversaries. Okay, just heads up, the next 2 cards I have to censor because YouTube is YouTube, okay? So this is the Sun card. I really love the energy of this card, facing up towards the sun, out on the beach, warm sun rays on your body. It's just nice, refreshing. Misato's expression is also really nice, yes. And the Sun card represents the sun's eternal power and happiness. The book says your days will pass happily, and you'll be lively in health. And I just want to point out, it said happily as happina, which I think is really cute. And finally, my favorite card in this whole deck, the World card. I love this like embracing the world with this like tenderness, with this love. It's just so nice. And I like the detail of her hair resting on the earth as well. It's just very lovely. The World card represents a completed cycle, and that the galaxy is similar to the microcosm inside human beings. I think this was hard for me to translate, I'm not gonna lie. And your mood will be great, and there will be great happiness and love, and the dreams you've been waiting on will finally come true. So next up is one that I actually got from Nucleus when I went to the Omori art exhibit. It is Botanica. Look how fancy this is. This is beautiful. And it comes out, hold on, it comes out of here. I'll show you in a second. There we go. It comes out like this. So you have this case. And then inside are the cards. It also comes with a beautiful booklet. Listen, I could not resist, okay? Because look at the back. This tarot card set is about the language of flowers. You know how much I love that? I love that so much. This was made by Kevin J. Stanton, and it came with a ton of goodies, so I want to show you them before we jump in. It came with this metal cut, like gold bookmark that I didn't even take out of plastic. It's like so pretty, I don't want to like damage it. It came with an iron-on patch that looks very fancy. It came with little stickers, which I really like these, they're so cute. Stickers, yes. And it came with postcards, I think of the cards that, I don't know, maybe he felt like were especially pretty. They're really nice. So these are some of them. And on the back, see, they're postcards if you want to send them to somebody. It even came with this belongs to. Like, that's so precious and lovely. I think it's so cute. So let's get started with our first card, the Hierophant, which is symbolized by the rose. It says, a respected teacher, a guiding hand, spiritual enlightenment. The Hierophant represents the balance between conscious and unconscious minds. Often a symbol of a religious leader, this card represents authority, but commands respect through guidance. Roses have long been a symbol of monarchy, as well as the marriage between power and faith. These roses are just super pretty, and I like that we get a facing towards us one and one side view one, and I especially like the coloration on the leaves. Next up is the Five of Cups, the Lily of the Valley. A break from dependency on others. Oneself needs to be enough. Defend one's inner sanctum. These flowers symbolize the return of happiness, and their white, bowing blooms embody humility. The cups are a nod to the rough-hewn ciborium from Pamela Coleman Smith's cards. So this is my favorite flower of all time, so of course I was gonna highlight this card of all the cards. The flowers themselves are just so cute, just so small, so shy. I like how big the 2 leaves are. They kind of create like a bowl or like this protection feeling around the flower. And I like how the 5 golden cups are circling around the plant, which is really cool. Next up is Temperance, the water iris. Adaptability, purification, self-control, balance leads to success. Temperance is balance in all things and purification of the soul. It's a card about going with the flow and equalizing the consumption and release of energy. Water irises exist between land and water, growing in the muddy banks of rivers. This benefits both environments. Their roots create a filter and help prevent erosion. Irises are another one of my favorite flowers, and I like that their leaves are so wavy, they're so cute. And the texture and color of the irises themselves on this is just really pretty, I really like it. And finally, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Chrysanthemum. Magnificence, a stately person of power, generosity, and nurturing. These flowers represented the royal family in Japan. They still do as far as I know, but whatever. And were cultivated to promote growth in a singular, instantaneous bloom. The symbol is Himiko's necklace with a magatama, one of the 3 symbols of Japanese royalty. So, full disclosure, chrysanthemums aren't my favorite flowers in the world because it's hard for me not to see them and think of Japanese royal family, which is, you know, that's just not my thing personally. But I really love magatamas. I think they're so cool. So I was so surprised to see something like that in this deck. I don't know, I wasn't expecting it. There's something about this card that I really like. I like how yellow and sunny the flower is, how the stem is a little bit crooked, how the right leaf curls, how magical the necklace hovers around it. I don't know, it's just like good vibes. I really like it. And finally, we have the Undertale tarot card deck, which I got when I got Bluky, who's right over there. Listen, Fangamer's merchandise, they do not play, okay? They do not play. It's kind of like it comes out a little bit, like you can feel all the textures. It's beautiful. It comes with this little sticker, but I didn't want to take the sticker off, so I opened it from the bottom. But even like on the bottom, look, all the little tabs have the freaking Fangamer thing, and Toby Fox right there, he's looking at you as you take the tarot cards out. And this set was made by Dog Bomber's Art, and Fangamer, I guess, like, said like, hey, can we make it into a real thing? I know that I've heard that the fan art that Dog Bomber had made, they made one of the cards Gaster, and then I guess somebody at Fangamer was like, so they had to change it. And honestly, out of all the decks I own, this is the strangest, most bizarre one, because they'll have duplicates of the same card twice, but not for all of them. So like, for example, this is the Lovers. You can tell by this one, it doesn't say what they are, right? So you just have to know. So the Arcana for 6, Major Arcana 6, is the Lovers. It's kind of obvious since these are the 2 like couple cards. Lovey-dovey, you gotta love them. There's also some of the Minor Arcana cards, but not all of them. Most of them are not here. I think what they did is they based it on character. So for example, this one is Burger Pants. You can tell it's minor by the fact that the Roman numerals are lowercase and not uppercase, which I didn't initially catch on to. And also there's a little wand underneath the numbers. I think this card has a typo, if I'm not mistaken, because the Minor Arcana only go up to 10. And this says 11. But when I was like researching like what's 9 of Wands mean and stuff, it fits Burger Pants to a T if it was supposed to be 9 of Wands. Because 9 of Wands basically is this like persistence of somebody who's like super worn down. There's a final challenge for that person to face before they reach like the end, but they're not there yet. And like the original tarot card, it's like a person with like bandages just looking beat. And I just feel like that's Burger Pants' soul, you know? There is also one card that corresponds to absolutely nothing in the tarot, and it's a very cursed card. You want to see it? I'm covering it. I'm censoring it, okay? It's the freaking Return of Jerry. Who wants this card, huh? I'm gonna burn this card. I'm mad it's even in here. Alright, moving on from that abomination, we have Justice with Undyne. And oh my god, I don't think there's another character on the face of this planet that represents justice better than Undyne, you know what I mean? I love the intensity of this card. So next up is the Hanged Man, Flowey. Flowey's expression and the way that the stem curls to make like a little black hole in his center is very like powerful. I like that. And I think it's interesting that this is one of the cards that lacks any kind of symbol above the name. They all have something. And Azrael being upside down to represent the Hanged Man, it's just brilliant. And final cards of this video. Star Metatron. As you can see there too. My boy, my comfort character, Metatron. Who else could possibly be the star? Of course, it's the star of the hit game Undertale. Both are cool for different reasons. I really like how Metatron is standing on his robot form in the first one, and I like how pointy Metatron Neo's boots look in the second one. Also, the way that Metatron Neo fight shook me to the core. I will never forget. And yeah, that's my tarot card collection that I've seemed to amass over the many years of my life. No matter how you feel about tarot, honestly, I feel like they're all very interesting pieces of art. I really like to look at them every once in a while, and I don't know, they just feel like they brighten up my home. I like it very much. It was fun for me to look through them all, kind of like in one sitting, seeing like, oh yeah, I remember this, or something like that. So I hope it was fun for you to watch as well. So until I see you, whatever I see you next, remember to be kind to others, especially yourself. Take care, and I'll see you later. Okay, bye bye!